Alrighty guys, I'm Casey and welcome to a brand new episode of Let's Build a Modded World Together. Last episode we worked on the wall and I'll show you exactly what we did in the last episode in just a little bit. But right now I'm just getting some resources together for this one. It seems like I actually am lacking some spruce stairs, which I do want, so let's quickly make up some stairs. There we go. And I think I already have some oak stairs. Now we could use carpenter's blocks for what I'm about to do, but I don't want to. I just want to use regular ones. Again, we're trying to keep this as simple as possible, but while at the same time also making it seem a little bit more complex than it actually is. And it's just a great way to sort of enhance what you already have. You know, these keep appearing. These water things keep appearing all over my base. No idea why. Okay, oh, I forgot carpenter's blocks. We want carpenter's barriers. What are they? These things. Is that going to be enough? I think we're going to need a little bit more than 18. Another stack should do. And what I want to do is just test the roof here on kind of what I'm thinking of. So what we'll do is we'll probably go 1, 2 in the corners. Like so. 1, 2. And 1, 2. And we'll use the logs for this. So we're going to look down so we get the right texture. Because if you don't look at them right, you get this sort of side texture. And we don't want that. We want these to look like smaller logs. Now, you can use micro blocks to achieve the same thing as well. But too many micro blocks lags the world. So I prefer to use this. Plus, this is easier. In my opinion, anyway. But hey, there's no right or wrong way to build. There's just your way to build. And then I want to make these ones. Just so they look like they're giving it some support. There we go. And then we're going to bring... Oh, I think I want to bring this... Do I want to bring this up 1? If I bring this up 1, it's going to probably go too high. So, no, we'll be good with this. We'll be good with this. Oh, now I'm thinking about it. I do kind of want to bring it up 1. Or maybe we don't bring it up 1. Maybe we do... this. And just bring it around. We'll give this a go. We'll give this a go. So we're going to pretty much work on one tower together. Then I'll do all the other ones. And that's kind of the way that I like to do it. I like to show some of the building, but there's no point in you watching me do the same thing over and over again on how many towers we got. So, what I'm thinking is we keep this fairly simple by just making it an all-round roof. Now, I didn't use this on the barracks because I wanted the barracks roofs to be a little bit different. And I also want the gatehouse roofs to be a little bit different as well. And we've also got the gatehouse to do in this episode as well. I'm going to try and get it done in this episode anyway. So what I'm thinking is we do this. And that's a really good perk for Jace on the world. He sleeps a lot. Okay, so we've got that. Now the question is, do I want to go straight up or do I want to add a little bit of height to this? And I think I want to add a little bit of height to this. So let's go in here. Let's grab some just regular oak wood. And while I'm at it, I'm going to grab some regular spruce as well. Which is good. So let's grab that. And I'm thinking we just build this up. So let's go around town like so. Again, we're just adding to what's already here. We're not massively doing anything. And this is a very simple roof anyway. And sometimes, you know, when you've been building for a while, I know when I've been building for a while, I try to avoid simple things that I do in my earlier days. Just because I don't want to do them. But sometimes they're just what you need, you know. A simple roof might be the answer. Now, what I like to do is I like to do a couple of roofs just to sort of get the feeling for what I want. And we'll do that. We'll do that on, can't do it on that one. We'll do it on one over there. The other idea that I have, we don't need two. We just need the one. So I am going to try one of those roofs on it as well, just to see which one gives me the right feel. And this is another perk of doing modded Minecraft, is it's much easier for me to tear down this roof if it doesn't feel right. Because I've got a tool that insta-mines. But in vanilla, you know, it's alright if it's made out of stone, but made out of wood, nah, you can't insta-mine that. And even then, even if you know, you could, I mean, it doesn't insta-mine when I'm up here, because when you're flying it, you know, just like when you're in the sea, it takes a little bit longer to do some of the tasks that you want to do. But, you know, again, in vanilla, you can't fly like you can in modded. You know, I mean, you can if you've got creative flight, or you can with, you know, the Elytra, but it's not the same as having like a jetpack or creative flight in survival. Because I like the idea that you go out and you mine for resources, and you know, in creative mode, it takes that away from you. You know, it doesn't. I don't know. I feel more immersed in the world than I'm creating playing survival. I barely ever play creative. Okay, so let's just test this one and see sort of how this one goes. I like to call this the hat house, the hat roof rather. You know, and that looks really kind of nice. And I think just by doing just one, I like it. You know, I think I'm definitely going to like this better than what I would like the other roof. But, you know, let's just, you know, do I even want to test the roof? You know, that feels like a tower, doesn't it? You know, let's just come in here and... yeah, especially if we come up to this height. Yeah, this feels like a tower. I like that. But, just for the sake of this video, I am going to show off the other roof. So, that roof is like a rounded roof, but it's just very, very simple to do. All it is a couple of blocks like this, and I'm making a mistake already because we want this carpenter's blocks, don't we? Which we're going to take up to. We're going to keep that same idea that we've got going over there, that we do 2 of these, then 1 of those, and try not to hit ourselves in the face while we do it as well. And I'm going to see which one of these that I actually like the best. Ooh. Like I said, you got to put it at the right angle, otherwise you get that happen. And I know some people may be like, oh, this is an old mod pack. No one's interested in old mod packs anymore. I am. And I like to build for me. You know, and again, we're only going to view this from like one angle, so I'm not going to bother doing it over here unless I really like it. But at least from here, I'll be able to get somewhat of an idea. And all this roof is a very simple one. And again, it's easier to do this in modded because I can fly. I hate doing roofs in vanilla just because of how pedantic they can be. So let's do that. Grab this. Bring this up 1. And bring this up. And these like steeped roofs, I don't know what they're called, but these ones, they're really easy to do. It's just an upside down stair, a block. That's my baseball bat falling. And I think we'll make this the final one that we go up. Because I like to round them near the top. I like to round them. Some people don't, some people do. I kind of like to round them. So I normally put a slab there, but I haven't got a slab on me, so we'll just block it. And looking at this, I definitely like that for the towers over this. You know, something a little bit simple. Although I think what I would probably do, you know, looking at this in hindsight, is I'd probably take out these corner blocks. And I'd probably, I don't know if I'd make that a slab or not. But I just want to try this. You know, I want to bring this sort of up here. And and see how this goes. And again, you know, roofs are my weak point. I'm not brilliant at them because, like I said, I hate doing them in vanilla because they're just so finicky. Yet in modded, it's a perfect place to practice. Alrighty, I like that. The like spruce trim really does help it. What if I was to just take this up one? And then here what I'd probably do is just add this and add some sort of banner to this. Not a Minecraft banner, but like a flag or something. It's good, but I think that this block needs to be oak. Yeah, that feels more like what I'm going for. Of course, we've got the tower to do itself, but I'm going to go and get these roofs put on all of the 7x7 towers, or the 9x9 towers. I forget which ones they are now. The medium-sized towers. If you remember, we split the towers down into 3 categories: small, medium, and big. This is a medium one. These are big. These will have different. That's a medium, that's a medium, and that's a medium. That's a small, that's a small, and that's a small. And I don't know exactly what I want to do on the small ones yet, whether I do want to put a roof on them or not. So, yeah, let me get some more work done on these roofs. Let me get the rest of them in place, and then I'll be back with you. Welcome on back, folks, and I've got them mostly in place now. I say mostly because there are a couple of other things that I want to add, but I think this really looks cool as we're going around now. You've got these little hut things. That's what they look like, little huts. But I wanted to show you what I was doing to the inside of them, and I do realize that there is one glaring mistake I've made. I've put logs there when I've put... Anyway, they're only there temporarily anyway, just to sort of guide me. But I want to show you what I'm doing inside. I've been taking the spruce wood texture, the vertical and even spruce planks, and I've been bringing them across. And then when we've gotten to about the middle, I've also been knocking out the extra blocks just to make my OCD feel easier. I've realized I haven't done the spruce. Anyway, I've been finding the middle, putting a block there, and then putting one of these chandeliers here, which are these. And what these do is, oh, there we are. Have you ever wanted ways to show off your fabulous wealth? Okay, maybe that doesn't. It prevents mobs from spawning within 16 blocks. So this is going to prevent mobs from spawning within our huts. I really just run out. That's typical, isn't it? It's just a great way to get this place mob proof. Now, one of the things that I haven't done all around is I haven't gone and edited the posts here. I need to do that. So we just need to hit them with a hammer a couple of times to get the fat ones. Because they're going to be holding up the roof. They need to be at least strong. You know, we could also put a bracer in there. The chiseled stone thing we've been using as bracers. We could do that, but it's not going to be seen, so there's no real reason to. But I am fairly happy with how this has come out, these little huts. And I want to go into a little bit more detail in just a minute about why I chose them to be like this. And I decided not to go with the roof that we've been going on there. And that's because these aren't major buildings. They're just small towers. I didn't want them to be anything grand. I didn't want them to be anything unique in themselves. I wanted them just to be easy to duplicate because we'll be having these all over the place. And in addition to being easy to duplicate, I also wanted them to not really stand out too much in contrast to the other ones. You know, like when you're looking, you're brought to the circular ones. You know, you're brought to the barracks, you know, over this roof. And this shows this is a major structure. This, not so much. You know, and I kind of like that. And we're going to put some foliage around here as well, some leaves to make this look slightly overgrown, just a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit. I think it'll add some life into the area, but I'll be doing that in a later episode, especially on the outside here. We'll be really focusing on bringing this around along with a river and doing some mass terraforming from the outside. But I've never done it like that before, and that's why I kind of want to do this river. I'm looking forward to it, you know. But now we've got these roofs in place, the next thing that I kind of want to focus on a little bit is these towers. Like, how do I want them to look? I don't know if I'm actually going to get to the gatehouse in this episode, but it's going to be pretty much similar to the towers, so maybe I will. But yeah, so not sure exactly what I'm thinking of for these. You know, I think we could potentially bring up a log here. I want some of them bracers that we've been using. Poison stone, are they? I don't see that I have any, but that's okay. We can just where are they? Here. Just make a couple. There we go. We can use these. And what I think I'll do is I think I'll pop one. Oh, nope, not there. That's not what I wanted. I think we'll pop one there. Or we'll pop one there and we'll pop one at the bottom. And we'll run that up. And I do need to change this out, and I am starting to run a little bit low on jetpack fuel, so let's make this a quick change out. And a bit of a shorter clip than we're used to, but that's okay. There we go. Oh, am I going to have enough? Just about. Pop that in there. Pop that one in there. Oh, no. There's still this side to be done. Okay, so I need 2, 3 spruce blocks, and I have 1. Not what I was going for. That was what I was going for. Let's move this around. And we'll possibly use the chandeliers in the barracks as well. Yeah, there we go. That's... Oh, nope, I've missed one here, look. There's always one that you miss, isn't there? There we go. So how does that feel, adding that to the tower? That really brings the tower in line with the design that we're going for. So I'll more than likely add that to each corner of each of the medium-sized towers. I'm not sure on the smaller towers yet. I'm going to have a little bit of a think about that. So if we take this down here again, and again we're just doing this, this, and this, followed by the spruce wood, going like so. And that is really actually adding to this. I was thinking of bringing it across, but just thinking of it now, do I really need to? Like, it wouldn't serve anything to bring it across, but I'll tell you what I will do, is I will take out these 2 bits here, and I don't have any stairs on me. So let's just go around here. Do I have any of these? Yes, I do have some of these. And no stairs. Keep running out of stairs a lot. And I don't have a crafting table here. Thought I did. Could have sworn that I had one over here. Okay, so let's just make ourselves some stone block stairs. They'll come in handy. Okay, where are we? Kingdom's over this way. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pop a stone brick just like that. And again, facing away. Like that. And that just gives us some extra detail there. I do like that. We could, again, go with... Maybe we could go with... You know, something here like this. And that would be nice. But that's going to bring us onto this bit. And I don't want to. So I think I'm just going to keep this as stone. But what I am going to do up here is I am going to bring some stone, some of these oak things along like so. and then bring them across. And because these are towers, we're just going to have ladders going up and down. But even with this, even with what we've got so far, we've still got a couple of plain sides here that we'll need to do stuff with. And we could go with windows, but I think I'm going to go with the same kind of windows that we've got on the barracks on here. So let me get that done, and I'll be back. Welcome on back, folks, and I want to show you the update on the wall. Well, not the wall, the towers that we've got going around them here. And as you can see, I've added this in. I just wanted to break up the grey of the brick a little bit more. I didn't want to fully connect this. I thought it looked good as like a little highlight in the middle. And I've also gone ahead and added a central pillar in which we are going to, I don't know if I'm going to wrap a staircase around it or a ladder, but it's going to be a way to get up and down between the floors here. Look, probably just a ladder though. However, with these ones, I don't know if I'm going to pop a ladder here or just not have these ones be accessible on top unless you're on the wall. Actually, the more I think about that, the more I kind of like that. But as you can see, we've done all of these here. I made these windows one smaller. They were originally 3. I decided to make them 2 just so I could add this in here. We could have still added it in, I guess, if we'd have made it one smaller, but it fits in right there. It's a little bit funky over here when we get to this one because this is a unique tower, unlike any other tower that we've got here. Because this tower actually goes up a level. You come in here and you go up a level. At first I thought I built this tower one too small. But as it turns out, I didn't actually build it one too small. It's just because this wall comes up here. So this should probably be coming up right here instead of here. But I decided to keep it like this. It adds, you know, when everything isn't the same and there's some difference in the things that you build, it just adds a bit more character to the build, I think. So I decided to keep it. I could have, you know, just moved this down one and put a stair here, an oak stair like this here. That would have worked perfectly fine as well. But I just thought maybe we have this one a little bit different, just to add some unique abilities to it, some unique characteristics to it. And I'm also thinking of replacing these with these stairs, but I haven't got any on me at the minute because I don't really like that. I think that's a little, just looks a little, you know, funky. So maybe, you know, and again, I brought all of this up and I put in these floors here. So we've actually got these medium-sized towers done. And what I want to do is I want to focus on these much larger towers here. And I've been giving it some thought and I could have sworn that I grabbed some spruce. Oh, I also replaced some of this dirt that we had here, some of this stone here. I sort of made it look a little bit more like how I want it to look, you know, and I do plan to bring this over some more to sort of match up, but I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. I do know I want to demolish this building here. I was going for a more futuristic thing originally, and I've decided to go a bit more medieval, you know, building like a medieval castle as we are here with a whole city and everything, with every, well, we're planning to have a bunch of farms in here as it goes, you know, but we'll sort of see where this build takes us. So I do want to get rid of this building at some point. I think I may do a live stream tomorrow evening to try and get rid of it, because it's going to be a lot of moving stuff over from here over there. This is where we're going to actually have our house, but it doesn't mean this is going to be where the bulk of our ME system is, because right now I've got my entire ME system together and I want to break that up. I want to break that up how I want it. You know, I don't want all of these storage drawers in here. I'd like a building dedicated to each thing that we store. So, you know, I mean, we'll see just where that goes in terms of, you know, in terms of that build. But I want to focus on these smaller towers now. So for that, I'm going to need a couple of resources here. So let's just grab some. Let's pop these away. We don't need these. I also made up some more golden carrots. So let's see. We want the carpenter's hammer again. Where's my hammer? I'm actually, oh, I've still got one. Okay, so we'll grab a couple of those. We'll grab some of these. We'll probably make some more of these. I'm soon going to run out of carpenter's stuff because I'm going through them pretty quickly. A lot more quickly than I thought I would be. And some spruce wood. So there we go. We got spruce wood there. What else do we need? What else? We would more than likely need them stone. Which I've got some here. We'll probably need some of this. We'll grab some stone brick just to be on the safe side. But I think that's going to be all that we're going to need for this. Apart from some... you know what? No. I think I've got an idea of what I kind of want to do up here. So I thought about doing this and adding these up here, but this just doesn't seem to fit with what I'm going for. But I don't want to put one in the corner. You know, I thought about putting one in the corner, but I thought, what about if we put one sort of here, and then we put one here? What about if we had, like, the pillars going up here? But I also wanted to think about this a little bit more. So if we put a block there, a block there, you know, and let's grab this. We put that there, that on there, you know, and what if we just take this block out? So we pop that there. Oh, we're gonna have a little problem here. No, we're not. No, we're not, because this actually works. Although we lose this block here. Okay, you with me so far? And then what I'm thinking is, let's get this fully in first. Okay, well, I already have this. Now, there is lava somewhere, but we've got fire tick disabled, so we can burn, like, braziers and stuff. It adds to the ability to build, I think. So let's pop that there. So that's sort of what I'm thinking for this. And I definitely want to add some sort of window in here, but I think like maybe a 3 window would be really, really cool. If we were to add a 3 window, like so. But then again, maybe we don't add a 3 window. Maybe what we add are a... well, not there. Maybe what we add is a bunch of these windows. Maybe that's what we add. But then again, no, because we've got. Let's do this here, because we've not got the added stress here. So what about if we were to do them? Ooh, I kind of like that idea. And maybe repeat that here, even if we can't quite repeat it properly here. How do I like that? No, this kind of kills it here, having that there. So, what about if we change this up a little bit? What about if we go like so? Then what about if we move this bracer down a little bit? So we bring that down. We pop the bracer here. Like so, and then we bring this across. I like that. There is one small change that I do want to make. Let's just get rid of those. I think I've got some over here. Yes, stone brick slabs. That's what I want. Up and over. And pop these like so. What about if we were to do them like that? I think I like the downward arrows like that. I think that adds some shape to it. Not so sure about this though. I think maybe the bracer should be up 1. Let's try it back up 1. I know we already had it here, but let's try it. Oh, I've replaced the bracer by accident. There we go. Like so. And then pop that there. Yeah, and then that gives me the thing to do this. Now I've gone with this. I'm definitely thinking that I was going to use spruce thingies up here. Spruce, you know, what you might call it. Spruce logs. But I'm thinking now that maybe spruce logs aren't the way forward. Maybe we just continue with the same that we've been using everywhere else. So that'll be these. And now I'm almost certain I've accidentally put a couple of spruce regular planks in there when it auto changes, but and it is entirely possible actually that we could just get rid of that. How does that feel? No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Definitely don't like that. Definitely feels better with that there. But yeah, oh, I didn't place one back there. But yeah, let me get some more work done on this, guys. Let me get this added to all of the other towers. Then I'm back. Welcome on back, folks. And I've done it. These are now all in place all around. And if you've noticed, what I've tried to do here is the smaller towers I've gone more simpler with. However, as the towers get bigger, we've gone a little bit more complex. We've added a little bit more detail. You know, there are other additional things that we could have done here. For example, you know, we could have taken these out and added stair bevels, like, you know, like this, which look really good, and give it an extra piece of depth. You know, maybe we could have even gone like that, which adds more depth. But these are small towers, and I want to keep them simple. And one thing, you know, if you're building like this, you know, we're going to be building this wall up even further. You know, it's going to be going over here and around the kingdom. You know, this is just the south-facing wall. You know, there are going to be more parts of this wall, so I want to make sure that when I do build these, you know, it doesn't take me forever. You know, I've spent all day today building up this section of this wall. Now I have had some breaks in there, and I have done some other things like terraforming. You know, I haven't been sat constantly playing. You know, I have been, you know, constantly working on the wall. Anyway, I've been doing other things. You know, I've demolished this build. I've brought this around. You know, I've had lunch. You know, I've had some think about what I want to do. You know, but once I got the original design down, it took me about, I don't know, maybe about 10 minutes to do this, 10-15 minutes, you know. These, however, took me a good half an hour to do. You know, not each, but just in thingy. I mean, there is some more of them. And the wall took me a good, what, hour, 2 hours to do, you know. And that was the majority because there was a lot of filling in underneath it to do. But, you know, try and keep it in line with what your time constraints are, you know. I mean, if you're willing to build a wall that's super detailed and you know, take an hour with each section, then go ahead. But because I'm trying to build a kingdom here, I'm trying to build a huge build, I don't want to go overly detailed with the wall. I don't want something that's going to take me forever to build. The further out I do it. But this definitely fits in with the aesthetics of the kingdom. You know, we've kept that flow of spruce, oak, and stone going, and then it looks really well together, you know. Now, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do when it comes to the houses. I'm very unsure of the style that I want to do. Well, I know the style that I want to do, but I'm unsure of the exact, like, palette that I want to use. I don't want to use stone and spruce. I'm thinking cobblestone and oak would be a good choice. And the reason that I want to do that is I just want to break it up and set it apart from the wall. You know, or maybe we won't even have stone. Maybe there's other things that we can build out of. You know, but if I do use cobblestone, I'll probably use stuff that looks really cobbly, as opposed to something that looks smooth like this. But yeah, that's the wall and the tower's done. The only thing we've got left to do is the gatehouse, which I've not done anything on yet apart from bring up the shape. But if you go back just a couple of videos ago, you know, we were planning this out. We didn't have any of this. All we had was an idea. We wanted a wall with a couple of towers on it, you know, and so what did we do to obtain this? We set out a rough outline of where we wanted the wall to go. Just a general idea. We decided we was going to have a little dip here. You know, we decided we were going to probably put 2 shops over here. You know, we decided we wanted to have a house over there. We thought about possibly putting a gate here, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little gate here. Not a full gate, not like the gatehouse we've got over there gate, but maybe just like a side door or something that would lead over to the house. You know, we decided that we were going to have this raised up here. You know, once we had that rough outline, we went in and we did it a little bit more professionally. You know, we decided, okay, you know what, this is up here, this is on Y level 68, you know, but most of my land down here is on Y level 65, you know, and do I really want to bring it all up? No, and I don't want it all on one level either. So I made the decision that it was probably for the better to have it drop a little bit. And that also added some interest to the wall. I mean, if you look at this wall here, it certainly looks a lot more interesting with those rises and those dips in it than this one here. I mean, this looks good, but if the whole kingdom had this wall, I think it'd look a little bit iffy. So what we did is we penciled it in with the stone brick. We penciled in exactly where it was going to go, when it was going to go down, where it was going to go down, and how it was going to wrap around. Then we built the entire structure up out of stone brick and got these in firmly in place, just out of stone brick. It looked just like this does. Just a big blob of stone brick, and this is exactly what this looked like when I first built this up, you know. And so that's what we did. We built it up out of stone brick. Then we decided, okay, you know what, we're gonna build some more into this. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with this part of the barracks here, you know. And we knew from building the barracks that we were using these as like linkage points in the spruce, just to break up that solid black or brown line, you know. So we were able to apply that here by just simply using them here where the spruce wood met, just to give it some more. And again, because we've used this to break up the spruce wood throughout the entire builds, it makes sense we would have one here. And again, you know, we knew that we were going to have our floors made out of here. The floors downstairs we decided weren't going to be made out of oak. They were just going to be dirt. Right now it's grass, but I'm going to get some dirt and do this with some coarse dirt and stuff, you know. Make it a little bit more special, you know. But for now, it's okay like that. And by doing that and applying the same techniques that we'd applied all over here, we could very, very easily just build up this whole thing, you know. And that's all you need to do when you're building up a big build, is just copy and paste, you know. Maybe not identically copy and paste, you know, but we've got this here, this is here, and this is here too, you know. And if you wanted, you could just break out a couple of pieces like that, just to, you know, do that there, just to again make them look different. But I think I want to keep with the idea that these are barred to prevent people from shooting in at the soldiers while they're walking around it, you know. You know, but yeah, you know, I mean, could have even gone here and decided we wanted the fat ones there, and you know, now I'm doing that. I actually kind of like that, but I'm going to keep this in line with what we've got here. Is that the one that, no, that's the one. Yeah, but by just applying simple copy paste techniques, we've been able to build something up. You know, we know when these meet, we know where to use them. You know, we know that we can use spruce wood to break up the grey if we need to, and again, we can use these to make it just blend a little bit better, you know, because these actually look like the spruce wood's going behind them and then they fastened something onto it. That's what I imagine with this, the spruce wood is going into this block, you know. And we could even use micro blocks to bring this out one block more. Let me show you what I mean. I'm not going to, but we'll show you what I mean. I think I have a saw. Yes. So if I was to take just one of these blocks with a saw, is it this way round? Yes. And just make this into a cover. You know, we could take this cover And we can place it on here like so. Just to bring that out some. You see how that raises out now? That looks a little bit more like what I was going for. You know, we could do that, you know. But the reason I purposely chose not to do that, because this is something that's going to be built a lot. You know, this wall's going to extend out over the entire kingdom. And do I really want to add more work to my workload to make it such a daunting task? And that's the number one reason people don't finish mega builds in Minecraft. It's because the task becomes such a daunting measure. So when I decided that I was going to build up a medieval city like this, I thought, right, I'm going to keep it simple and something that I can repeat easily. But I knew I had to make it interesting. So maybe when I complete this build, maybe the next build won't be as big. And maybe... Sorry, that was my phone. And maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to do it then. But for now, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. So, if you enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like. It really helps out the channel, and I really do appreciate it. So please do leave that like. And click subscribe if you want to see more from me. Guys, I'm Casey. I want to thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.